Oh boy, what is this? I see Brad Pitt. I think this is his physique in Troy. Yeah, he has the long hair. Normies love Brad Pitt's physique, and it is it's a good physique. It's low tier Hollywood. You know, that's it. It's not like super athletic. It's just it is very low body fat. Obviously, that's sitting around 5 to 7%. The actual amount of muscle on Brad Pitt's frame is actually not that much. It has the illusion of size, is what they call it in bodybuilding. The leaner you get, the larger your muscles appear. Anyway, what do we have here? Having a toned, lean, proportional looking body, even with small muscles, is way more aesthetic and attractive than being muscular like a bodybuilder. Brad Pitt's physique from Troy looks much better than that of 99% of pro bodybuilders and male fitness models, whose muscles look either too freakish or like some sort of caricature because of the lack of proportions and excessive size. Body looks functional, created as a byproduct of some athletic endeavor, be it wrestling, blah, 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 blah. So, that's subjective. That's an opinion. When I look at my own physique, I understand that it's beyond just okay, you're lean and you have some muscle, right? Like I realize that I have additional amounts of muscle on top of that. And it does, I will say, this is important, for people to understand if you want to actually do bodybuilding for a stack of years, meaning like 4 and beyond. Those muscles that you gain on top of what everybody already likes, it is true that you're not attracting any additional females by having an excessive amount of muscle. And in fact, there is more of a probability that you'll actually lose some females who would have otherwise been attracted to you. And I'm only talking about looks. This is why you need to have a good personality, why you need to be charismatic, and you can't be an autistic introvert. It is true that if you are physically imposing and intimidating looking, then there are very nice women who are just going to see that and be not necessarily turned off, but intimidated, and they'll just pass you over. And unless you go and pursue them and demonstrate that you're actually a very humble, nice, loving, affectionate person, they'll never know otherwise. They think you're some kind of like freak beast. And maybe the only thing you care about is bodybuilding, and the only thing you care about is your body, and you're super narcissistic, etc. So, there are dangerous stereotypes with gaining an excessive amount of muscle. And so that's where this worldview comes from, is that getting muscle is great, being lean is very important, but you can take it too far to the point where it actually becomes counterproductive if the goal is attracting a female. That last part is probably the best way to leave this conversation. I'll say a little bit more about that, and that'll wrap up today's episode. All of this work you're doing in the gym and on yourself, if it's for the sole purpose of attracting a mate, a nice wife for your future kids, it's going to be a pretty difficult journey. It's going to feel like a roller coaster, because what's going to happen is this. You're going to make some gains. You're going to start looking significantly better than you used to. Some little cute girl is going to come around. She's actually going to like you, which is going to be awesome. And you're going to say, great, it worked. I put forth that effort in the gym, and look at this. It got me some attention from a female. And oh my God, I actually talked to her successfully, and she likes me, and now we're dating, and we have a relationship, and that's great. And then you break up. She breaks up with you for whatever reason. Doesn't really matter. Then you are exposed to the giant red pill that just having gains is not enough to sustain a relationship or secure a relationship long term. It's going to be about the overall package of a man that you are. So aesthetics are great. Whether or not she wants to run her fingers through the crevices of your abs, that might make your ego feel good. But if that's all she does, if she's only around because you have a cool physique, she'll be around for a couple of months, and then she won't be anymore. As Almighty Banda said, because her horoscope readings, she's going to wake up and the moon is in the wrong place in the sky, and her crystals tell her that, I'm just joking, that's kind of a meme, and it's definitely true of these New Age women who resist Christianity and participate in all this pagan Satanism that they don't even understand is satanic. They just think they're doing whatever they read in Cosmo magazine or whatnot. The gains you make aesthetically are only conversation starters. It's a lot like matching with somebody on Tinder because you both swiped in the same direction. That's great. Okay, it gets you connected. It shows that you're both sexually compatible, at least on the surface, from an attraction point of view. But for real, if she's not genuinely interested in what you're trying to accomplish with your life outside of the gym, the career that you're trying to build, the family, you need to be very clear about what kind of family you'd like to have for yourself. Do you see yourself living out in the country with your own little chickens and a horse and eating farm fresh eggs? Is that where you want your future to be? Or do you want to live in the city? Or do you want to keep traveling abroad? Do you want kids? If you guys aren't on the same page on those topics, then your aesthetics aren't going to matter. That's the last red pill I'll leave you with for today. Oh, excellent Tuesday morning. Really enjoyed this session. Some great memes out there. Some amusing politics stuff happening with the election fraud and all that. Might do an afternoon session after I get back from the gym. I've been able to hit 2 a day for a while. It's been pretty fun. And frankly, it gives me so much content to try to slice up into like highlight videos and put on YouTube and whatnot. If you film 3 hours a day, there's a lot of little slices to cut out of that. So it actually becomes a bit laborious to try to shove all this stuff through the process of getting it on social media. It's one of the reasons why I really love this Twitch platform, is because I don't have to do excessive editing to get my points across, to show you guys what I want to talk about. I used to do videos pre-recorded where, I would go over the subjects like the Instagram post or the Twitter post or whatever that I want to talk about. And then I would have to go take screenshots of each of the posts or the tweets, put them into my editing software, use an overlay thing to put it over, my recorded self talking. And then I had to go in and fix the audio levels. And then I had to filter to make sure I looked good. And I had to do like all this post-editing shit that just doubled the amount of time it took to sit down, talk about something, and then get it into you guys' hands. More than doubled, honestly. It like quadrupled it. It took forever because then I also had to go and then upload it. Whereas now, on a live stream, I can just talk and everything gets recorded as I'm talking. Because we have this beautiful dashboard created with these visual effects and whatnot, I don't have to go in and do all the post-editing. And if you didn't know, if you're not a streamer yourself, Twitch has some built-in features where you can pull up your stream within Twitch and just choose portions of it, a 7-minute portion about whatever topic. And with a couple clicks of the button, you can push just that clip to a standalone video on YouTube, which really helps. I've been sharing with my podcast with my friends and followers and whatnot. But the thing is, if you want somebody's feedback and you send them a link, hey, listen to my podcast, and it's 2 hours long, they're like, really? Like, you're going to give me 2 hours of homework to do? And not to mention, they're not going to care about every topic you talk about. Maybe they just want to hear the politics. Maybe they just want to hear the fitness questions. So trying to slice things up and hand deliver pointed subjects that people might be searching for or might want to know about. That's my current strategy to grow this channel. I would obviously help it if you guys share it and, follow and all that kind of stuff. But for now, I have to jump over to my 9-to-5 job. It's time to bring home the bacon. Got to buy dog food, all that stuff. Say bye to little man. You see him sleeping back there on the couch. Take care, guys. I'll see you probably this afternoon.